Welcome to ACE online class. This is Narendra. Hello everyone, welcome to ACE online class and this is Narendra. So today we will discuss one of the very frequently asked questions from simple and compound interest for all the examinations and mainly focusing the bank exams. So let's begin over here. The very first question on your board is this. So what I will do is, I will read the question first and then as usual I will be giving some time for you to answer the question. So let's read the question. What is the informations we have here? A sum is invested for 4 years in scheme A at X% per annum. Fine my dear friends. So we have the time and X percent per annum, that is the rate of interest in simple interest. And the equal amount, I underline this, look at this one, this equal amount is invested in B for 1 year at 40% per annum on compound interest, compounding half yearly compounding. Now the interest acquired from both the scheme is same. Look at this one, lot of equation is given here. Now find the value of X. Can you do that? Look at this one, the sum is equal and the interest earning is also same. So that means whatever the sum is, 4 years at X% per annum should be equal to the scheme B. The sum is equal 1 year at 40% per annum compounded half yearly. That means for 1 year it is 40%, then for half year it is 20%, and for the entire 1 year what will be the total rate of interest? So 20 plus another 4%, that means overall 44% is the interest from the scheme B. So scheme A's 4 X% is equal to scheme B's 44%. From there I will get the A to B ratio, and once I get the A to B ratio, with the help of that I will be able to find out the X value. Come on my dear friends. So your time starts now, the 30-second. Let me see, anyone joined? Okay, that's good. That's good. So very nice to see all of you on the board. And the Pawan has already said 11%, that means none of these. Look at the speed of Pawan. Look at the speed of Pawan, the clarity he has. Now someone else, okay, very good evening. So from my side time is up and the Pawan has said none of this. Let me check the option A is correct. Yes, option A is correct. I will tell you what Pawan has understood it. The Pawan must be knowing that as the interest acquired from both the scheme is same. So that means 4x, the overall interest for 4 years at X% per annum, he knows that 4x is equal to 4x percentage is equal to here 44%. He quickly noticed that from both the side percentage will get cancelled and the x is nothing but 11. So that means what is the x value? The x value is 11%. Well understood my dear friend. So I am moving on to the second question over here and we will read it out. A sum of rupees X is invested in compound interest at 25% per annum for 3 years. 25% per annum for 3 years compound interest. Okay. And the amount received from it was rupees 6,250. So amount is given to us. The next one, rupees 2A is invested at simple interest. Here it is a simple interest at 12% per annum for 15 years. We know 12 into 15, that is 180% interest. Then find the interest received from here. So I need to find out the A value first by using the first paragraph. Once I get the A value, I will be getting the 2A value. So think of it. At the rate of 25% per annum for 3 years, we have the amount. How do I get the value of A? Sum, principal. Come on, take your 30 seconds to think of it. Here is there and let me see, this time Pawan can answer the question. This time Pawan can answer the question. Come on, my dear friends. So, I see that least possible delay, and again the Pawan has said that is 11,520, 11,520 option C, option C. And Yaswant, Mr. Yaswant 002, rightly I think your answer must be right, and you said 11,520 option C. Let me check that. Yeah, that is right. So, how beautifully you find it out, the interest over here, that is 25% per annum is nothing but 1/4, 1/4. Look at this, I will look at this in this way, that is 1/4 is the interest. So, what will be my amount? My amount will be 5/4 for 1 year. For 3 years, how much it will be? To the whole power 3, that is 125 by 64 p, and 125 by 64 p is given to us as 6,250. I understand that my second friend who has answered the question, that is Yaswant, and you know that how to get the principal here. So, that is 6,250 into reverse it, that is 64 by 125. I am getting the principal, and on this principal I have to find out 180%, and that is the interest. So, multiply this by 1.8, 1.8, I am getting the required interest. Beautifully done it, my dear friend. So, how do I cancel this one? Look at this, this gets cancelled 50 times, and then 90 this one, am I right? 18/5 is 90, and when I multiply this then I will be getting this one as a it is a 9, not 90, it is 9. So, with 9 will it be 90? Okay, that is right, this is 90, fine. And I am very happy the way your speed is. So, multiplying this one 0, 9, 9 4 36 carry 3, and 9 6 54 plus 3, and that comes 57, 5760. That is the interest from here. The amount is there, I got the principal, and then what is happening here, into 2, 2a is there. So, 2 times of this. So, that is 0, 12 carry 1, and 14, 1, 15 carry 1, and that comes 11, 11,520. Beautifully answer the question, option C. So, good speed and good understanding. The third question on your board is this, my dear friends. So, here if the difference between the simple interest and the compound interest on a sum is a sum at 14.2 by 7%, you must be knowing that this is nothing but 1/7 in the term of fraction. For 2 years 3 months, here it makes a little complex by using the months here. 2 years 3 months is rupees 32.25. Then find the principal over here. How do I get the principal here? So, if you apply the formula, there will be a problem, because here it says that 2 years 3 months. Anyhow, think of it, you people are well practiced, your 30 seconds starts now. It is a practice, please come before the examination, we all will have some different type of question practice. 2a. Yes, Yaswant rightly reminded me, it is 2a, therefore, into 2 in the previous question. Now, how will you answer this question, my dear friend? So, if the time is over, I will explain you how to answer this question. Question number 3. Question number 3. Okay, I will give you the approach. Now, 1/7 is the interest. Look at this one. 1/7 is the interest. So, I will prefer to take the principal as the 7 multiple and the 7 cube, because 2 years after that 3 months is also there. So, let us take that principal is 7 cube, that is 343. If the principal is 343, what is my first year interest? Okay, the first year interest will be how much? On 1/7 of 343, and then comes that is 49. What will be my second year interest? Will also be 49 plus something, and the third year interest will also be 49 plus something, but third year I have to take only for 3 months. 3 months means 3 by 12, that is 1/4 of the total interest. Okay. Anyone answer the question? Anyone answer the 1029? Oh my God, oh my God, yes one. So, you are so fast my dear friend. Let me check your answer first. 1029. Oh my God, what is the approach we have? Option B, that is right my dear friend. That is right, so fast. I am very happy whenever you come on the board. So, here I will be taking the 49, right my dear friends, but what I am going to do here, plus 7 over here. No, not the plus 7 in the first case, because in the first year there is no interest on interest. So, in the second year there is an interest on interest. Here also I will take 7 over here, right my dear friends, and after that what I need to do over here, I have to take the interest on this. I have to take the interest on this. So, this is here 1/7 of 49 is 7 and 1/7 of 7 is 1, 7 plus 1 that is 8. So, this is for the full year and I need to take the only for 3 months. So, 3 by 12 it is nothing but 1/4 of this. Beautifully answer the question my dear friends here. So, when I add up this one 49 plus 49 plus 7, and what is this 1/4 of this? Thus 49 plus 7 is 56 and 56 plus 8 is 72, 72 divided by 4. Will that be 72 and divided by 4? Will I get that 24? 3 by 12, 1 by 4. So, how much I am getting here? That is 56, 8, 64. Okay, the 64 divided by 4, that comes 16. So, here it is 16. So, when I add up 49 plus 49 plus 7 plus 16, I am getting 129. This is my compound interest. You so fastly accurately calculated my dear friend. And in the second case what happens is for the difference simple interest and compound interest at the same sum for this per annum for these many months. Okay. When I go for the simple interest SI, so what will be the SI? 49 this one plus, let me erase the overwriting. You already have done, you people are well prepared. 49 plus another 49 plus 49 is 3 by 4. Right my dear friends, the 49 into 3 by 4 and that comes 12.25. The overall simple interest comes 110.25. Okay, well done. So, I notice that my compound interest is how much? The whole sum of the compound interest, didn't I write the compound interest? 121, this is my compound interest and this is my simple interest. So, what is the difference between simple and compound interest? 10.25 is the difference and 10.75. This is 2, 4, this not 0, this is 5. Okay, this is 5. So, when I take the difference over here, so I will be getting 10.75. So, if I get 10.75 which is equal to 32.25, then what is 1? So, you notice that 1 is equal to 3 times of this. So, here I have considered the principal as 343. So, my answer should be 343 into 3, that should be your answer. 3, 9 and 12 carry 1, 9 and 1, 10, 1029. Beautifully answer the question my dear friend with no time. Actually, the question was not so easy to answer so fast. Let us move on to the next question. let me read down the question here. Now, a certain sum of money rupees 7,500 in 2 years is become 8,400 and in 3 years when compounded annually. Now, this is after 2 years, this is after 3 years. So, you are asked to find out the rate of interest. So, you know this kind of questions very frequently asked in the exam. I am giving the 30 seconds for you, my dear friend. These two big bulls, can you strike again rightly? Okay, Achanta Swami, beautifully answer the question, my dear friend. And Yaswant is say 12%. Oh my God, what a what a computer brain you have. Yaswant, you are well prepared, my dear friend. This type of questions you must be knowing very frequently comes in the exam. So, I am just waiting, the time is up, time is up. I was expecting Pawan to answer the question. In the meanwhile, I will just give you the clue. So, when we have that, I do not know what is the P is. After 2 years, if the P is becomes 7,500 and after 3 years, it is 3 years, it has become 8,400. So, as there is a gap of only 1 year, 1 year gap. So, this gap will be my interest and this will be my principal. So, what is the gap over here from here to here? I notice that the gap is nothing but 900. So, this is my interest and this is my principal. This is how we attempt this type of question. So, you are asked to find out the rate of interest, that means 900 is what percentage of 7500, as 100 comes over here, this will get cancelled. Anyone answer the question? Okay, Dharani, 12%. It is time to check the answer. 12% option choice D, Dharani. Yeah, well done. Well done. The first person to answer this question is none other than S1002. Okay, that's great. So, here this is 75. When I cancel this one, I am getting 12%. Well done. Well done. A great thumbs up to you all. Now, coming to the, I will be going to the 8th question, which will be an important SBI clerk main 2022, and similarly I will work out on 10th question where there is a gap over blank over here and there is a blank over here, you have to fill it up, but wait for 8th and 10th question. Now, I am moving on to the 5th question now, and let us read the question what is there. The Kishore borrowed a sum of rupees 5,500 at simple interest. One part of the sum is borrowed at 10% per annum and the remaining part at 12% per annum. And if we paid the total interest of rupees 1,220 at the end of the year, end of the 2 years, then find the amount borrowed by him at the rate of 10% per annum. You know, in a prelim level very frequently comes. Now, come on all my good friends, your 30 seconds starts now. And by looking at your speed, I think, okay, Sai Ram, well done my dear friend, well done, you already said 3000. I am just waiting for 1 or 2 more of response, Sai Ram. Very good speed, and lot of clarity is there, I understand that. Okay, question number 5, anyone else? In the meanwhile, I will work out on the question here. So, this is 5,500, right? This 5,500 is the principal and overall total interest paid is 1,220. Can I find out this is what percentage? Yes, I can find it out, overall percentage, and after that I will use the alligation mixture method. Probably Dharni must have done the same over here. So, with 5 this gets cancelled, 100 and this with 5 it's become 11, and when I multiply this one with 5, so 5 to 10, 5 4 20 and 5 4 20, that is 200 and no 122 with 11. I just slipped the calculation here. This calculation is 122. Okay, come on. So, 122 is my mean, 122. As 122 by 11 is there, therefore, multiply this by 11. So, that comes 110 and that is okay per annum 110. So, consider this as 110 and 12 in 11 into 12, that comes 132. Hope you are understanding it. It is a practice. So, I am not going into the basic here. So, when I take the difference over here, here it is 10 and here it is 12, my ratio is 5:6. That is what. So, at the rate of 10% per annum, how much money is invested? Anyone else answer the question? Anyone else answer the question? Sai Ram, that is 3000. Someone else also answer the question, I think. Okay. This is how we have to work out, that is find out the overall rate of interest 122 by 11%. So, as denominator is 11, so I multiplied this 10 by 11 and this 12 by 11. So, 110, 132 and the overall is 122. When I took the difference is 10 and 12, that is the ratio of the principal is 5:6. So, I need the 5 parts over here. I need the 5 parts over here, overall 11 parts. So, what is that 5 parts? Then it comes 5500 and into 5 parts, whereas given one is 11 parts. So, I notice that 5, 5, 5, 25, 2500. Am I right, my dear friend? So, I think the other one has calculated at 12% per annum. Those who got the answer 3000, you have calculated the 6 part, whereas I have to find out the 5 part. Yes, that is correct, that is correct, that is correct, my dear friend. 224 divided by 2. Okay, well done. 2500, Yaswant, well done. Sumit, Power, well done. And the first person to answer the question is Sairam. Well done, my dear friend. Lot of clarity and calculation accuracy is there. So, hope you understood this all what I did here. I am moving on to the next question, and the next question option C 2500. Well done. The next one is here. Let me see that. So, it is a prelim level question. So, that is a certain sum double itself in 6 years at a certain rate of compound interest, remember that, in double in 6 years. Now, compounded half yearly and find the time after which the sum will become 8 times itself. After how much time it will become 8 times itself? This is has to be taken care, compounded half yearly. This was SBI Clerk main of 2022 and your time starts now. Let me see how many of my friend can answer this question correctly. Come on. If not, you will learn it at least what is the best way to answer this question. So, you usually do not find this half yearly compounding, you do not get this part, but still apply a small logic, you will be able to answer the question. All my friends, 24, yes one, check your answer my dear friend, check your answer my dear friend. Is it 24? Check your answer my dear friend. The time is up, I will be answering the question. Now, look at this one. If a sum of money is become 3 times itself, I am just giving an example, 3 times itself in 8 years, then 9 times itself in how many years? You will say, Naren, this is 3 to the power 2, so that is 2 into 8, that is in 16 years. That is how we answer the questions of this nature. Now, how do we answer this particular question? Now, here double in 6 years. So, 2 times in 6 years, then how many times I need the 8 times, and the 8 times is nothing but 2 to the power 3. So, this 3 into 6 is become 12 in 6 years, right. So, here I have to taken care as it is half yearly compounding. So, therefore, the 6 into 2 it is become 12 half yearly compounding. So, it will become n will become 12 now. okay. So, here it is 12. So, now what happens over here? So, 2 to the power 3. So, therefore, I have to multiply 2 into 3, that comes 18. 18 years should be your answer, my dear friend, 18 years. So, that is my answer here, and my option choice is B. Anyhow, you have done well. The only thing I need to take care is 2 times in 6 years. So, the n will become 12 because half yearly compounding. So, in 3 years 3 12 is become 3 into 12 is become 36, 3 into 12 is become 36. I made a small mistake over here, 36, and again it is half yearly compounding. So, the number of year will be 18 years, 18 years, number of years. Okay. Am I clear, all my friends here? Am I clear? Hope everyone understanding it. Again there is a problem, I am not able to see your comments. Okay, okay. So, 12 into 3 is 36, my dear friend, but as it is half yearly compounding, the number of years, n is 36, I agree, but the number of years will not be 36. So, 36 divided by 2 is 18. Is that clear, my dear friends? Okay. I will be moving forward to the next question here, and the question number 7. Come on, let us increase your speed here together. An amount of rupees 6,000 is become 7,524 in 2 years in compound interest compounded annually. So, we have the P, we have the A, and we have the 2 years time, we have the time also. Now, if the rate of interest for the first year is 10%, then what is the rate of interest for the second year? It is a small logical question here, and this is your time, my dear friend. Come on, and you can see your option on my right hand side. Let us answer the question. This is question number 7. Anyone answer it? Anyone answering it? Sairam? Okay, Pawan has already answered the question. He says 14, that means option choice C. He says 14, option choice C. Okay, Mr. Sumit Pawar sir, Jai Hind sir, and Dharni, if you can answer the question, it is fine, or at least you will learn it. So, the time is up. Now, I will solving it. The Pawan, what Pawan must have done it. Look at this one, what Pawan understood this one. He find that this is 6,000 and this is 7,500. That 7,524 minus 6,000, I am getting 924. Okay, 924. Is it on the compound interest? Okay. The overall interest on 6,000, I do not need to write down this one. Let me erase this. So, the initial principal is 6,000 and the first year rate of interest is 10%. So, 6,000 plus 10%, that is 600, and that 6,600 is the amount after 1 year, and the amount after 2 years is 7,524. From 7,524, if I take out 6,600, I will be getting the interest over 6,600. And how much is that? That is 4 and 2 and 9. This is the interest on this 6,600. What is the rate of interest? That is what Pawan must have done. That is 924 is what percentage of 6,600. As into 100 comes to 0 gets cancelled, and when I cancel this one, I will be getting 14% over here, my dear friend. Okay, Sumit Pawar ji. So, hope everyone understood this one. The first year rate of interest is there. The Pawan has quickly calculated 10% on 6,000 is 600. So, the principal for the second year is 6,000, amount for the second year is 7,524. So, amount minus principal, we got the interest. So, this interest over the principal 6,600, what percentage? He calculated 14%. Yaswant, 14%. That is right, my dear friend. I am moving on to the next question. Option choice C, 14%. Moving to the next question, my dear friends, and is here. What is the question? The question is the simple interest acquired on an amount of rupees 5,200 at the end of 2 years is equal to simple interest is equal to compound interest on acquired on rupees 5,000 at the end of 2 years. Here also that is 2 years, here also 2 years, but the amount is different. The first amount 5,200 for 2 years and that interest is equal to on 5,000 for 2 years compound interest annually. Now, at the same rate of interest, the rate is same. So, you need to find out what is the rate of interest. You can see that SBI Clerk Main 2022. It will take some time to calculate it, but still I am giving 30 seconds for you to answer this question, and you can see these are the options. Come on, my friends. And 14 Yashwant, you have rightly answered the question. All the questions are beautifully competitive questions which comes in the exams very frequently, and these type of questions were the main exam questions. And 8%, oh my God, what a brain you have, what a brain you have, Pawan. I should learn the quantity aptitude from you. Beautifully answer the question, beautifully answer the question. Now, I will start answering this question, how to do it. Look at this one, the first one in SI 5,200 is there and I do not believe the speed of Pawan. 5,200 is there into 2 into R by 100, this is the interest which is equal to the compound interest on 5,000. So, that is 5,000 into that is 1 plus R by 100 to the whole power 2 and minus 1. This is what the compound interest formula is. Now, what I notice over here, look at this, my dear friends, as 0 0 gets cancelled over here and 104 x 104 r which is equal to, solve the left hand side over here. So, what I can do is, can I apply this formula a plus b whole square over here, which is a square is nothing but 1 and plus b square is equal to, that is r square by 10,000, am I right here? So, plus 2ab, that is 2 into 1 into r by 100, that comes r by 50. Now, I can open the bracket, here it is become minus 1 and then minus 1 plus 1 gets cancelled and I left with this value. So, now multiply with 5, now take what is the LCM over here, obviously the LCM is 10,000, the r square will remain over here as it is and plus you are getting 200 r, is it not 200 r, okay, done. So, now here left hand side r is there, right hand side r is there. So, I will cancel this r over here, this r square will be eliminated, this r will be eliminated here and then this is 5,000, when you cancel with this 10,000 you are getting 2 times over here. That means r plus 200 by 2 is equal to 104. So, I will be taking the 2 on the other side. So, it has become 208 is equal to r plus 200, r plus 200. So, what is r? R is equal to 8. That is so easily my friend Pawan has did it. Hope you are understanding that how did I simplify it. Sir, ये subject हिंदी का जैसे लग रहा है. अच्छा, हिंद का जैसे लग रहा है, हिंद का जैसा लग रहा है का मतलब नहीं समझे सर. अच्छा, कोई बात नहीं है, आप इस क्वेश्चन को समझे हैं तो दैट्स प्लेजर फॉर मी माय डियर फ्रेंड. हाँ सर, आपका क्वालिफिकेशन का कहाँ है सर? एक बात बता दें, जहाँ तक क्वालिफिकेशन है 1989 आई जॉइंड इन SBI as clerk and 1992 I joined in the Bank of Baroda as a PO, provisionary officer. I quit the bank for some reason and I was working with time for several years. I worked with the Unacademy and also. So, this is my profile, brief profile my dear friend. Okay. Let us move on to the question over here. चलिए क्वेश्चन बनाते हैं. सो होप ये क्वेश्चन क्लियर हुआ सभी को. आप नोट कर लीजिएगा बाद में. ओके चलिए नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन को चलते हैं. एंड दिस इज ऑप्शन चॉइस E 8%, which Pawan beautifully answered the question. A big clap for you my dear friend. The next question, question number 9. Okay, total 12 question करते हैं आज. So this question says a certain sum of money lent at simple interest is become 4 times of the principal in 8 years. In how many years will the same sum is become 10 times of the principal at double the rate of interest? The rate of interest is become double in second case. So, chaliye it is a very basic questions, prelim level questions. Come on my dear friends, anyone could answer the question? I will be very happy if you can, or else you will learn it. Sharad Pawar sir, can you please answer that? Sumit Pawar, I am sorry, and Prashanti, try to answer. Dharni, try to answer, or at least you will learn it. Learn it. I will not waste your time. There is only 10 to 12 question every day I discuss. Please join the ACE online. ACE online. The banking recorded courses is there, which cost you only 750. The very detailed course 1000 of hours. Okay. Anyone answer the question, my dear friend? Anyone answer the question? किसी ने answer किया? And Sumit Pawar sir has said that it is 12 years and Pawan is fighting with the big fight between Sumit and Pawan. That is 12 years and 10 years. So, let me see that option E or option C. No, option E, option E, that is 12. Sumit Pawar ji, आपने पवन को defeat किया. He is very big bulldozer. Okay, Pawan is. So, what is the rate of interest, please tell me. Now, what I can do is, let us go with the easiest possible way, and that is 300% interest. Why 300% interest is become 4 times, whenever the sum is become 4 times. So, 4 minus 1 is 3, 300% is the interest in how many years? 8 years. It is as simple as this. So, in how many years it will become 10 times? That means the interest should be 10 minus 1 9 times, which is 900%. So, 900% interest will become 16 years, but in the second case, the R is become double. So, the rate of interest in time, they are inversely proportionate. If the rate of interest is high, it will take less time. Rate of interest is low, it will take more time. So, they inversely varies. So, if the R is double, the time has to be half, and that is 8 years. इतना ही करना था इसमें. 8 years. No. 900%. Okay. I made a mistake of writing this number here. 900%. So, that is 300 to 900, that is into 3. So, the time will also be into 3, that is 24 years. And as the rate got double, the time will become half. So, that comes 12 years. So, beautifully answer the question, my dear friend. 12 years, yes one, that is right. Sumit, that is right. Pawan, I think you understood it. I am moving on to the next question, my dear friend, and now it is a question number 10. Okay. What is this question? Let us carefully read it out. A sum of money, sum of rupees 15,800. Look at this one. I took the question purposefully. This type of question comes SBI Clerk Main 2022. 15,800 is the sum was invested on a simple interest for 4 years. I do not know what is the R. So, we got the rupees X as the amount. If the rate of interest is 3% point less. So, that means if here it is 10%, then it is 7%. If this is 12%, then it is 9%. After 4 years, its amount is become Y. So, which of the following values satisfy these two blanks respectively? So, these are the options, these are the values and these are the options A, B and C only, B, C only. So, combination is there. Can you think of it, my dear friend, how to do it? I am giving 30 seconds for you to respond to this question. Even if you are not able to answer the question, you will learn it, my dear friend. That is my purpose, because the exams are coming. So, every day I try to discuss 10 to 12 questions. Okay. Come on, come on. Yashwant, you have done well. Sumit sir, you have done well. I think the Pawan has slipped somewhere in the previous question. Okay, okay. Now, look at this one. If the initial rate of interest, if it is 10%, initial rate of interest, if it is 10%, then what is the second rate of interest? 10 minus 3, that is 7%. So, that means 3% is reduced, and for 1 year if 3% is reduced, for 4 years what percentage will reduce? Into 4, 3 into 4, that is 12% will reduce. So, even if I consider the first year is x, then the second year is x minus 3. So, what percentage is reduced for 4 years? That is 12% reduced for 4 years, on which amount? 15,800. So, once you understood that part, then let me calculate this, that is 3% for 4 years, that is 12% is reduced. So, if the 12% is reduced, this is x and this is x and this is y. The difference between x and y should be 12% of the principal. So, what is 12% of the principal? So, let us calculate that. That is 12 into 0.12 into 15800, and that is what I am getting over here is 1896. So, the difference between x and y should be 1896. So, how many such cases are there when the difference is 1896, 12% of the principal? Come on, my dear friends, I am sure so sincerely, so smart people comes on this board, you will be able to answer the question. You will be able to answer the question. Come on. Now, you can see that when we go to even the clerical main examinations, we get this kind of question. B and C, Pawan has, I think, striked correctly. Let me check. Let me check B and C, option choice B. Look at this, that sharpness of Pawan. So, first thing is you have to understand the interest is 3% pointless. So, if this is x rate of interest, this is x minus 3%. So, what is the overall percentage will reduce for 4 years in both the cases. So, 4 into 3 is 12% will reduce. The difference between x and y will be 12% of the principal, which is nothing but 1896. So, as he rightly strike that B and C, let me check that this difference that is 1896 in option B 1896 is there or not. So, that is 6 over here, 9, 8, 17 carry 1 and 8 and 1 9 plus 2 is 11 carry 1 and 2 plus 5 is 7. So, B is correct. And the same way let us check the C, 6 plus 8 is 14 carry 1 and 9 1 10 plus 8 is 18 carry 1 and 8 1 9, 9 plus 4 is 13 carry 1 and 1 and 1 2 plus 1 is 3. So, C is correct. So, I am not verifying the other one. When you verify the other one, you will not find the same difference. For example, I am checking A, that is 6 plus 6 is 12 carry 1, 9 1 10 plus 1 11 carry 1 and 8 plus 1 9, 9 plus 4 is 13, it is not 9. The same way you will get in the other question, my dear friends. So, hope everyone who is watching the video are understanding it. Sumit Pawar sir, and especially the other people are there like Prashanti madam, Anusha madam. Did you understand it? Okay, I am moving on to the next question over here. That's what the so simple question. I am moving on to the next question, question number 11 here. Okay, come on. In a certain bank, the rate of simple interest offered at 8% per annum, 8% per annum for first 2 years and 11% per annum for the next 3 years and 6% per annum for beyond the 5 years. The simple interest acquired on a sum for a period of 9 years is given to us. You have to find out the sum. And Pawan, all my friends, you know that this type of question comes. Therefore, it is a practice. We together are practicing it. Let us take your 30 seconds and answer the question, my dear friend. Okay, Yaswant, thank you very much for your response. Thank you. Answer the question. This is an easy question, Yaswant. I purposefully gave it because this type of question very frequently comes. Come on. Still you have the 10 seconds in your hand. Prashanti can answer the question. Anusha, thank you for response. Sumit sir, Sumit Pawar sir, चलिए आंसर कीजिए सर. इस तरह के क्वेश्चन रेगुलरली आते हैं. यू रेगुलरली गेट द क्वेश्चंस ऑफ दिस नेचर and I am expecting Pawan will strike the answer. I am expecting Yaswant will strike the answer. Yaswant will strike the answer. Let me check if anyone answer the question. Anyone answer the question? Practice it, your speed will increase. That is my purpose. And I also wrote the bank exams, bank clerk and bank POs, and I know that the things which you have done, you have to frequently repeat the same thing in order to increase the speed and accuracy. And Sumit sir has said that option C, the first person to respond before even Yaswant, before even Pawan, Sumit Pawar has said option C. Let me check that option C is correct. Okay. Not to worry, Sumit sir. Let me take you to the question. No, 1 minute. Okay, this is a question. So, look at the way the question is moving. That is 8% for the first 2 years. So, 8 into 2 plus that 11% per annum for the next 3 years, 11 into 3 and plus after that this is 6% per annum and for 9 years overall. So, that is first 2 years and 3 years, 5 years. If I take out the 5 years from 9 years, I will be left with 4 years. So, into 4, this is the overall percentage interest. And what is that percentage interest over here? So, I looked at this 18 and this is 33 and 6 4 is 24. So, this is 24, 24 and 16, that is 40 and 73%. So, overall interest is 73%. Someone else answer the question. Okay, I understand. What happened to Yaswant? What happened to Pawan? You usually do not delay in the questions like this. So, 73% I need to calculate on the which is already given to us. So, that is 7,884 divided by 73 into 100. I will be getting the principal. That is all. So, what is happening over here? When I cancel this part, I will be getting 108 times, and the overall answer should be, that is 10800. That means 10,800 should be my answer. Anyone else answer the question? Yes, one sir. Yeah, that is right. That is right. Beautifully put up the calculation. Beautifully put up the calculation. 10,800. It is right, my dear friend. Tomorrow again I will start the class at 5 o'clock and 10 closely 10 to 12 questions I will discuss every day, and the last question of the day. Last question of the day, my dear friend. So, you will get lot of practice here. a person invested a total amount of 12,500 in two schemes P and Q simple interest such that the interest earned in P in 4 years at 10% per annum, Sumit Pawar sir, would equal to, so on P 4 years 10% per annum, that is 40%, is equal to the interest earned on the scheme Q at 7.5% for 3 years. Then find the amount invested in scheme Q. So, very basic and frequently asked question, and the mainstream question this one. Take 30 seconds for you to answer it. I wish Yashwant, Mr. Yashwant or Anusha madam or others will answer the question. Pawan will definitely strike this question if he is on the board. Yashwant, you came I think the first time, but you are really rocking and your answer is 8,000. Okay, okay. So, Yashwant has strike the chord correctly, and let me see, I will answer this question, and in the meanwhile 40%, that is P 4 years 10%. So, that is 40% of P is equal to, a very straight and very common question, and 7.5% for 3 years. So, what is 7 in 7.5 into 3? 22.5. So, that is 22.5% of Q. So, what is P by Q? I am getting the ratio over here, and based on that ratio we will divide how much is invested of Q out of the total 12,500. Let us complete this one. So, that is 225 by 400, as I remove the decimal over here, and I notice that here this gets cancelled with 25 9 times and 16 times. So, 9 by 16, and Mr. Yashwant, you said that I have to find out the Q, that means 16 part out of 25 parts. So, here it is 12,500, I need 16 parts out of 9 plus 16 25, and this is 5 times, and 16 5 is 80. So, that is nothing but 8,000 is your answer, and option choice, let me check, you have already answered the question, that means Lakshman Kumar, अरे वाह बहुत ही अच्छा आंसर किए सर. सुमित सर, आप तो पहले भी अच्छे थे, अभी भी अच्छे हैं सर, सिर्फ आपका जवाब आने का हम इंतजार कर रहे हैं. So, let us say that is 8,000, that is option choice A is correct or not, A is correct or not, that is right, that is right. Well done sir, well done, all my friends, well done. So, this was the 12 questions today I thought of discussing, and all these questions are very frequently asked questions. 1 or 2 questions were SBI main examination of clerk, were little bit complicated, but okay, you people well handled it. With this, thank you very much and wish you all the best to all of you. I will be meeting tomorrow evening by 5 o'clock. Thank you very much.